How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Coaches and athletic director, Mr. Steve Zimbo. Welcome to this evening's varsity girls basketball games between the Wayne Generals and the Snider Panthers. Indiana High School Athletic Association encourages sportsmanship of all athletes and coaches participating here tonight. Encourage that fans alike will exemplify good sportsmanship for the true spirit of Indiana high school basketball. Now for starting lineup from Game 1 this evening. As visitors on the scoreboard, the Lady Generals from Wayne High School. Starting at one guard, 5'6" senior, number 14, Kirsten Beaver. At the other guard position, 5'5" sophomore, number 22, Dominic Petlag. In the center, the 6'1" sophomore, number 50, Maya Taxi. And one of the forward positions, 5'6" sophomore, number 30, Maya Reese. And at the other forward position, 5'6" sophomore, number 32, Renaya Coleman. And then the Generals are coached by Mr. Dick Jones. Now the home team on the scoreboard, your Lady Panthers. At one guard, 5'9" senior, number 3, Lena Hurt. At the other guard position, 5'8" senior, number 23, Alicia Davis. In the center, 5'11" senior, number 44, Kayla Covington. And one of the forward positions, 5'8" junior, number 31, Hannah Barnes. And the other forward position, 5'8" senior, number 10, AJ Hickey. And as a coach, Mr. Greg Friend. And now, at this time, for that you should please stand and remove all hats. As the Snider Band, under the direction of Mr. Kevin Clee, honors America, the flag of our national anthem.
It's girls basketball, SAC style, as tonight the Snider Panthers, coached by Greg Friend, hosts the Wayne Generals, coached by Kip Jones. Panthers come in with an overall record of 4-2, while the Generals 0-10 so far this season, and they have made some roster changes. Snider has dropped 2 straight after winning their first 4. They had a tough weekend last weekend, losing in double overtime at South, 79-72. And then they lost here at home to Northridge last Saturday, 61-58. Looking to bounce back tonight here against the Wayne Generals. Wayne in their rolled red jerseys tonight. And of course, Snider in their home whites. The opening tap controlled by the Snider Panthers, and we're underway. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now they get it back outside here. Here's a drive by Hinton, and she goes in and scores. So there's the first bucket of the game, and we have a whistle right off the bat here. And what this is all about, well, apparently they're picking up some debris on the court that may have been left behind by the Snider cheerleaders from their pom-poms. So the housekeeping chores have been taken care of. And we're ready to resume play after 30 seconds. Snider has a 2-0 lead. Wayne going to the bucket to our right. And this is their first possession. This is Coleman with the basketball. Right wing pass, run down to the corner by Bieber. Bieber bounce pass to the elbow. They can't shoot as Coleman cannot get a clean look. Bieber has it back on the right wing. Snider and a man-to-man. Here's Bieber driving in. The runner off the window goes. Bieber with the first bucket of the night for the Generals. We're tied at 2, and we have played a minute here at the home of the Panthers. A 2-3 zone now for the Generals. Triple try left wing is not there, but we got a whistle, and Barnes fouled on the three-point shot. So Hannah Barnes, the 5'8 junior for Fort Wayne Snider, will be going to the stripe to shoot 3. Petway commits the first foul of the night. First of 3 is no good. And Barnes will have 2 more coming. Kind of like the old days of the NBA, 3 to make 2 here. 6:58 to go in the opening quarter. We're tied at 2, and before Barnes can shoot, we have to get people lined up on the lane properly. Now we're set to go. Here's the second of 3 for Barnes. Got it. Hannah with 1 more, line left after she was fouled in the three-point shot. 3-2 Snider. Here's the third of 3. She got it. So Barnes with 2 of 3 at the line, and Snider has a 4-2 lead. No pressure in the backcourt by the Panthers. Bringing the ball over the timeline is Coleman. She sends it to left wing. And Snider in a person-to-person defense here. This is Bieber. Bieber, left wing. There's a long 2 for Coleman off the iron no. Rebound to the Panthers. And they had 3 girls on the defensive boards that time. So that defensive rebound was well surrounded. Davis got the rebound. They get it down low. And a bucket for Covington. Covington having a big season scoring-wise so far for the Snider Panthers, averaging nearly 23 a game entering this ball game. It's 6-2 favors Snider with 6:10 to go in the opening quarter. Now pressure out high on the basketball. Reese has it. Reese wearing the headband. To the right wing, the pass is stolen. It's a pilfer. And going the other way after the steal, it's Hinton hustling back to make the play for Wayne. Was Quinaya Reese. Reese hustling all the way with the rejection. Snider ball out of bounds with 5:58 to go in the opening quarter. Snider on top, 6-2. Now out top it comes. Here's a bucket for Covington. Covington with 2 more, and that makes it 8-2. So Covington has hit her first 2 shots. 5:40 to go in the opening quarter, 8-2 Snider. Bieber between the circles. Bieber drives it down the right side of the lane. The runner is blocked, out of bounds it goes. Last touch by Bieber, they say, and it's Snider basketball. So Snider with some tough defense there. And they get the ball back, leading 8-2. We have 5:27 to go. 2-3 zone by Wayne. On the near side is Barnes. Finds Covington, left elbow. Across it goes. A drive against the zone. A runner is not there. The stick back on the rebound is no good, but we're going to get a foul on Jackson of Wayne. So Hinton, who had the block at the other end, takes it aggressively to the cup and gets rewarded with a couple of foul shots. First on Jackson, second on the team. And the foul shot, one of those one-a-day vitamin foul shots, a lot of iron, but it goes down. And it's 9-2, favors Snider. One more for Hinton, line left. And this one is less dramatic, nothing but net. It's 10-2. Snider has scored 8 straight. And we have 5:10 to go in the opening quarter. Wayne with the basketball. Generals trying to end an 8-point run here for the Panthers. Bieber on the right wing. Bieber drives it. She's not afraid to go inside and gets rewarded. Bieber with a hard drive to the 10. Got whacked, and she will shoot 2 with 4:58 to go in the first. First foul of the night against Snider. And it's whistled on Hurst. So 2 shots upcoming here for Bieber. It's up and it's in. And Bieber has all 3 points for Wayne so far. That ends a 8-point run for Snider. 10-3 favor the Panthers. 4:58 to go in the first quarter. Here's the second one, and Bieber got them both. And Bieber with all 4 points for Kip Jones' Wayne Generals. 10-4, good buddy. Snider has the lead. Covington shuffled her feet as she was trying to make a move in the low post. Traveling violation. Wayne gets the ball back, trailing 10-4. 4:49 to go in the opening quarter. Glad you're with us tonight here on SummitCitySports.com. Jim Measle with you at Snider High School. Now driving the ball down the lane, and Coleman got it rejected. They call a jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to Wayne. And it'll be Bieber triggering at the baseline. No, check that. It's going to be Coleman triggering the inbounds. 4:40 left here in the first quarter. Coleman looking, finds Bieber. Bieber right corner. Back out to Coleman, near steal. Coleman pops from 12 and misses. Rebound grabbed by Snider's Barnes, and a whistle in the backcourt. And we're going to get a Wayne foul as they try to get the ball back. And that foul goes on Jackson. That'll be 2 on her. 3 on the team, so Jackson will have to come out with those 2 fouls. With 4.5 minutes to play in the opening quarter, Jackson will sit down. And into the ball game now for Wayne is Jakayla White, number 42. She's a 5'9" junior. Here comes Snider against the 2-3 zone. Open look left wing for 3. Missed by Barnes. Rebound run down right corner by the Panthers. Loose ball. There's a steal by Bieber. Bieber the pilfer. 3-on-1 the other way. All the way to the 10. Can't finish. Rebound to Barnes for Snider. They run the other way. Long pass down court. Knocked away and stolen. It's end-to-end action right now. Here comes Coleman. Coleman on the right wing. Coleman slows it down. Almost dragged the pivot foot, looking for some help, and now it's stolen by Hurst. She'll hand it back to Davis, and Davis will walk the ball over the timeline and slow down the pace of things. It was rather frantic there for about 40 seconds. Down low, Covington can't finish, got her own rebound, muscles it up and in. Covington has 6. She is such a presence in the low post. 3:28 to go in the opening quarter. 12-4 favors Snider. Now Bieber. Baseline drive. Going to the bucket. Reese can't finish. Rebound Covington. And here comes Snider with the basketball, leading 12-4 with 3:12 to go in the opening quarter. Now they swing to the right wing. Open look for 3 is not there. And the rebound grabbed by Wayne. And getting the rebound was Reese. Here comes Reese. Bothered at midcourt. It's not over and back. Reese to Bieber. Bieber, baseline drive, some contact. They let it go. Bieber maintains her dribble somehow. Now the ball's knocked away and stolen. And it's a pilfer for Davis. 2-on-1 the other way. Nice dish and a miss. Snider got the rebound and there's a bucket. Hurst got the rebound bucket. She missed the initial shot on the 2-on-1 but stayed with it. Got the rebound hoop, her first bucket of the night. It's 14-4 Snider. 2:26 to go first quarter. All the way to the rack and scoring for Wayne. That was Coleman. Had to wait for a second there. Covington, they get it down low. Shot rejected and a foul, I believe, on Coleman, who just got the bucket at the other end. And with 2:10 to go in the opening quarter, we will have Davis at the foul line for Snider. And Davis will be shooting 2. Snider is 4 of 5 at the line as a team so far in this game. Foul shot missed. Foul on Coleman, her first, team foul number 4. 14-6 favors Snider. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. 15-6 Snider. We have a whistle in the backcourt. And it looks like another Wayne foul here with 2:09 to go in the first. And Snider back to the foul line. Davis back to the stripe. She's 1 of 2 at the line. That last foul on Coleman, and now she's got 2. 5 on the Generals. First of 2 is in. Davis, a sophomore, 5'5". She will have one more, line left. Here's the second one, up and in. And Snider has made some hay at the foul line here in this opening quarter. They're 7 of 9 at the stripe. 17-6 favors Snider over the Wayne Generals as we go under 2 minutes to play here in the opening quarter at Snider. Now some issues with the basketball for Bieber, and she loses it out of bounds. And Snider gets it back. Again, Fort Wayne dressing 4 new players for this game. As Kip Jones and company trying to find the right combination. Here's a 3-ball missed. Ball run down left corner. Another 3-ball for Barnes. That's not there. And Bieber the rebound for Wayne. Bieber down court in some trouble. Ball is loose. Bieber digs it out of there. Gets it back to Reese. Reese will dribble back towards the center jump circle. Here's Coleman on the left wing. Coleman with 1:26 to go in the quarter. Bieber left corner. Brings it back out to the wing. And she is guarded by Hinton. Now a reach and foul at the top of the key, going for the steal. The foul committed by Davis. That'll be her first, just a second team foul on Snider. It'll be Wayne ball out of bounds down here below us with 1:17 to go in the first quarter. Snider on top, 17-6. It'll be Coleman triggering for the Generals. Gives it into Bieber. Bieber draws a double team, used up her dribble, back to Coleman. Coleman between the circles. You heard Coach Jones yelling, "Move!" And there's a drive and a bucket for Coleman. And Coleman now with 4 points in this game. That cuts the Snider lead to 9, 17-8 Panthers. Going inside and missing is Barnes. Rebound to the Wayne Generals. Bieber on the run, has it knocked away. It's going out of bounds. It'll be Wayne basketball with 48.5 to go in the first quarter. It'll be Coleman triggering at the baseline. Check that. That's White triggering, I beg your pardon. 42 instead of 32. Now Coleman has it. Coleman a drive to the lane. A runner. It's off the window, and she will not get the roll. Thought about it, decided now, stay out. Kind of like your dog, right? Are you going in or going out? Here's Covington. Covington to the rack. She'll score. Covington makes it 19-8. And she now has 8 points. The 5'11 senior. 19 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Bieber with it on the right wing. Here's Coleman. Coleman down low. Pass goes by everybody out of bounds. It'll be Snider basketball with 10.2 to go. Snider on top of Wayne, 19-8. And Snider will play for one. They have the possession arrow. They can get back-to-back possessions here. Triple try, not there. Snider struggling from beyond the arc this quarter. And the first quarter will run out. We've played one here at Kilmer Court at Snider High School. After one quarter, Fort Wayne Snider 8-19 and the Wayne Generals 8. So Kyla Covington leading the way for Snider with 8 points. Barnes had 2 points. Davis 3. 4 points for Hinton. 2 points for Hurst. So 5 Snider players getting to the scorebook there in the opening quarter. 4 points apiece for Bieber and Coleman for the Wayne scoring. 19-8 Snider after 1 over the Wayne Generals. Jim Measle here. Glad you're with us tonight. Sports Center Incorporated is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Incorporated, located at 5511 Coventry Lane in Fort Wayne, 46804. That's Sports Center Incorporated, 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana, 46804. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Second quarter about ready to get underway. And looks like we got a live shot by one of the Fort Wayne TV stations across the way. So their TV light kind of distracted me there for a moment. Here's a steal by Bieber. I'll tell you what, this Kristen Bieber's had a nice ball game so far for Wayne. And a bounce pass on the near side to Reese. Reese between the circles. Reese top of the key. As Snider stays person to person. This is Bieber on the right wing. Bieber drives it to the rack, and she'll score. Good things happen when you drive it to the rack hard, and I'll tell you what, Fort Wayne Snider coach Greg Friend is not happy with that defense. He's called a timeout, and he's letting his team know how unhappy he is at this point. And I'll tell you what, no coach is happy to see the opposition take it to the rack that hard with very little defensive effort. And Greg Friend has made his point. 19-10. The Panthers lead the Generals early here in this second quarter. 7:28 to go here in the first half. Well, we'll see if Greg Friend's lecture will do anything for his team, at least on the defensive end. And they seem to have a little bit more spunk passing the ball around. Here's a shot missed by Hurst. And the rebound to Wayne, and the Generals are on the run here. They're down 19-10, can cut it to 7, maybe 6 on this trip. Bieber, another hard drive to the 10, and she gets fouled. I'll tell you what, this Bieber is not afraid to take it inside. And they say she was fouled on the floor, not a shooting foul. The foul's on Hinton, her first, team foul number 3. On the inbounds, Bieber tied up, jump ball. Arrow belongs to Wayne. Out of bounds Generals, 7:06 to go first half. Snider 19, Wayne 10. Here's the inbounds to Bieber on the right wing. Bieber now back out top. There's a steal. A steal for Snider. Hurst with the pilfer. She goes in and scores an easy bucket. And that's usually what happens when you get a steal out high like that. You get an easy bucket at the other end. Hurst has 4 points. 21-10, Snider back up by 11. With 6:40 left in the first half. Bieber to the near side it comes. This is Reese. Reese dribbles it back outside. Now Reese trying to get away from Hurst. Forces one, misses. And Covington gets the rebound. Long pass down court. Chased down by Hurst, and she'll score. And Snider playing with a little bit more energy now following the lecture by Coach Greg Friend during that last timeout. 23-10. It's a long season. Sometimes coach has to remind the players what they have to do in a rather forceful way. Now there's a steal again by Hurst, and Hurst has had a spectacular last 60 seconds. Nice pass and a bucket. Hurst, an unselfish play there. And the bucket scored by Hinton. She now has 6 points. Snider pulling away. They haven't scored the last 6. And it looks like Kip Jones wants to talk things over. Timeout, Wayne. 5:38 to go in the first half. And Snider has opened up a 15-point lead here at Kilmer Court. 25-10 favor Snider over Wayne. So a timeout taken there by Wayne coach Kip Jones. Both coaches using timeouts here in the second quarter. After tonight's game, Wayne plays at Logansport tomorrow night. Then they have another doubleheader next weekend, home against Carroll next Friday night. And then a game against LaPorte next Saturday afternoon. That'll be a 3:30 start, December 17th. Snider will be at East Noble on Tuesday night. And then they're at Dwenger on Wednesday and host Fort Wayne North on Friday the 16th. So next week, a busy week for Snider with 3 games in 4 nights. Out of the Wayne timeout, they're down 25-10. 5:28 to go here in the first half. Wayne working to the bucket to our right. That's Mims. Outside it comes to Coleman. Coleman drives in. The runner won't go, but she drew some contact. And it'll be Coleman at the line to shoot 2. And that'll be a foul on Snider, on Gorman. That's her first, team foul number 4. Coleman, line right. 2 shots. The first one is bouncing in. Wayne now 3 of 3 at the line tonight. That ends a 6-point spurt for Snider. 25-11 favor the Panthers over the Generals. 5:20 left here in the first half. Here's the second one for Coleman. It's up and it's no good. Rebound, run down near quarters. Save. Great hustle by the Wayne Generals. And now here's a steal for Snider. And we have some new players into the ball game now. So we'll get the numbers straightened out. Again, they get it down low, and 2 more for Covington. Well, I tell you what, when Covington gets the ball at the low blocks, it's pretty much church. She now has 10 points. 27-11, Snider by 16. And with it is Coleman. Coleman hands it back, or tries to hand it back to Mims, knocked out of bounds. It remains Wayne basketball. We got Delaney Rice, a 5'9" freshman in the ball game right now for Snider. She's wearing number 32. And for Wayne, a substitution as Reese is back into the ball game, number 30 with the white headband. Here's a triple try near side, missed by Coleman. Loose ball, run down by Barnes. Here comes Snider with 4.5 to go in the first half. They lead 27-11. They work it inside. A shot inside is missed by Barnes, and it's out of bounds to Snider. Yellow numbers on white jerseys are kind of hard to read, you know, especially from up high here, but we're doing the best we can. Here's the ball, swing the ball into the right corner, a triple try, spins out. Halfway down, it popped out. And Heartbreak City there for Hinton on that 3-point attempt. Here's a whistle on the drive with 4:07 to go in the first half. And this will be a foul on Snider. This will even the fouls at 5 apiece. It is whistled on Gorman. That's her second. Here's the inbounds. The shot missed. Stick back is good for White. Her first bucket of the night. White the stick back, and it's now 27-13 favors Snider. They get it down low, and a bucket for Delaney Rice, and 1. Rice, the bucket and a boo-boo. That makes it 29-13 Snider. 3:52 to go in the first half. That's the 6th foul on Wayne this half. It's whistled on Bradley. That'll be her first. All right, at the line, Delaney Rice for the old-fashioned 3-point play. She got it. And a big cheer from the Panther faithful for Delaney Rice. 30-13, Snider by 17 with 3:45 to go in the first half, and a foul as, boy, there's gotten to be a tight whistle here all of a sudden. Pickens has whistled for that foul, and that'll be her first, team foul number 6. So essentially now, both teams will be in the 1-and-1 bonus. Both teams have 6 fouls. 3:46 to go in the first half. Wayne has the basketball. They're down 30-13. And with it is Coleman. She'll drive it. A runner is not there. Covington rebounds. Covington looking for a teammate. Now gets it hit to midcourt. Down court they come. Down low, that's Rice. Rice turns, fires, misses. And it's out of bounds off of one of the Generals players, so it stays down there. Snider basketball with 3:26 to go. Girls, boys doubleheader here tonight at Snider. The boys team will be playing their first game of the season after this contest. Triple try, bullseye, right wing. And ring it up for Hannah Barnes. And finally, Snider hits one from downtown. They've been struggling from beyond the arc in this game. Biggest lead of the night now for Snider, 33-13, and there's a steal by Pickens. Pickens with the pick. Down court comes the Panthers with 3 minutes to play in the opening half. Near side, Barnes for 3. Rattles, will not drop. Rebound Rice, tied up. Jump ball is called. Arrow belongs to Snider with 2:51 to go here in the opening half. 33-13. Snider has never trailed in this game. They're up 19-8 after the first, and they're up by 20 now. And it comes to Rice. Rice for 3. Not there. Rebound, volleyball. Panthers have it. Stick back, good. Barnes. 5 1/4, 7 for the game for Barnes. 35-13. Well, Coach Friend's lecture early in the second quarter worked because Snider has played with a lot more intensity since that lecture delivered by Coach Greg Friend early in the second quarter. Now a traveling violation on Wayne. They'll turn it over with 2:24 to go in the half. Wayne out to a, rather Snider is out to a 35-13 lead. Panthers in their home white jerseys, Wayne in their road reds. Boys game will follow. And if we get a chance later tonight, we got the SAC tournament coming up over the holidays. The pairings announced a couple of days ago. If we get a chance, we'll go over those pairings. Well, there's a steal and an easy bucket. Oh, she missed it. The stick back is missed. And a shot no good for Bradley, but she got fouled, and Bradley will be shooting 2. Bradley got the steal, missed the bunny, kept after it, got fouled, and now she'll shoot 2 with 2:08 to go here in the first half. 7th foul on Snider puts him over the limit. The foul whistled on Rice, her first. So here's Bradley, line right. First foul shot. Oh, bank shot. The bank was open. This is Antonio Bradley, number 34 at the line for Wayne. 35-14, Snider with the lead. Bradley, line right, with 2:08 to go in the first half. She takes her time at the foul line. Uses almost the entire 10 seconds. Missed the second one. Rebound loose and corralled by Hardy for Snider. Here comes the Panthers with 2 minutes to play in the opening half. They lead 35-14. Now with the basketball is Hurst. Down low, great pass, and a bucket. Score the bucket for Pickens. That's her first field goal of the night. 37-14, Snider up by 23. Wayne with the basketball, 1:38 to go in the half. Here's a shot, good. And score the bucket for Coleman. Coleman's got 7. 37-16, Snider with the lead in the basketball. Down to a minute 25. Driving the lane, wild shot by Hurst. May have been some contact, no call. Out of bounds. The ball goes to the Wayne Generals with 1:23 to go in the half. No pressure in the backcourt here by Snider. And here come the Generals. 37-16 Snider, and there's a moving pick, and they're going to call the foul on White. White tried to set a pick, but wasn't set and got whistled. That's not a shooting foul. 17 fouls both ways, so both teams in the 1-and-1 bonus. We have 1:13 to go in the first half. 37-16. Snider has the basketball in the lead. Great backdoor pass. And 2 more for Covington. That gives Covington 12 points. 39-16. Snider by 23. Under a minute to play here in the opening half at Snider. Coleman shaking and baking. Coleman to the rack. Coleman can't finish. And she tries to get her own rebound, but it's out of bounds. It'll be Snider basketball. But a great effort there by Renaya Coleman, 5'6" sophomore. 47 seconds to go here in the first half. And Wayne will set up some pressure in the backcourt. Snider on top, 39-16. And in it comes now. With it is Pickens. Here comes Pickens down court. Nice dish inside to Rice, and Rice traveled. So Wayne will get it back with 41.9 to play in the half. 39-16, Snider in control of this one. And Reese will bring it down for the Generals. Reese comes to the near side, gets a screen. Now on top it comes. With the basketball is Bradley. Hands it back to Reese. And Wayne looks like they're going to play for one with 25 seconds to go in the half. Reese holds the ball. Now finds Bradley. Bradley with 20 seconds. Back to Reese. Reese with 16 seconds. Tough man-to-man defense here by Hardy. Reese a long three, not there. Rebound to Snider with 10 seconds. And can they get one shot off before the halftime buzzer? Hardy has some problems. Hands it back to Rice. Rice loses the ball out of bounds, but they say last touch by Wayne. And so Snider will have 1.1 seconds here. Not a whole lot of sand left in the hourglass, but there is time enough for a shot. Pickens will trigger. Pickens out top. There's an open look for three. Hurst misses it. And the buzzer sounds. We have hit halftime here at Snider High School in this SAC girls basketball contest. At the half, it's Snider 39 and Wayne 16. Let's give you some first half numbers here, unofficially of course. For the Wayne Generals, Coleman has 7 points, Bieber has 6, White has 2, and Bradley has 1. For Snider, Covington leading the way with 12 points. Hurst has 6. Pickens has 2. Hinton has 6. 3 for Davis. 7 for Barnes. And 3 for Rice. So 7 Snider players got into the scorebook in that opening half. Snider led 19-8 after 1. And gradually pulled away to a 23-point lead at halftime. 39-16. They outscored Wayne in that second quarter, 20-8. Again, we have Wayne and Snider coming up in boys basketball later on. So stay logged on to SummitCitySports.com. Our broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. We're having a ceremony right now involving the boys basketball team for Snider. As they go off now as they get ready for their ball game later on tonight with Wayne. Sports Center Incorporated is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing, Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Incorporated, located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, 46804. Again, our halftime score, the Snider Panthers 39, the Wayne Generals 16. Jim Measle here. We'll come back with second half action in just a few moments. Stay with us here on SummitCitySports.com. All right, we're back here at Snider High School. Jim Measle with you as we get ready for the second half. Just talking to some of the Wayne Generals basketball players. And start the second half. Speaking of the Generals, the Wayne girls with the basketball, trailing 39-16. Working the bucket to our left here in half number 2. 39-16 favors Snider. And this is Bradley getting it down low. We got a jump ball called. And the arrow will belong to Snider. Snider on top, 39-16. They're up 19-8 after the first quarter, up 39-16 when we hit the intermission. Snider working to the bucket to our right here in half number 2. Wayne now in a man-to-man. They were in a zone earlier. Now they get it down low, and they're a miss inside. Rebound to the Panthers. This is Covington out high. They swing the ball down low, and a shot is missed. Rebound knocked outside and corralled by Jackson for Wayne. Here come the Generals. Nobody has scored yet here in the second half. Loose ball, and it's retrieved by Hurst for Snider. Again, Snider wearing those light yellow numbers on the white jerseys, and the numbers are just a little bit hard to pick out up here. Here's a drive, a bucket off the window, score it for Barnes, and she got fouled. Barnes will be going for the old-fashioned three-point play. That gives her 9 points for the night, 41-16. Snider with the lead, and that foul on Wayne goes on White, her first foul on anybody here in the second half. Made the mistake of trying to talk to the Wayne players while the band was playing, and it's not easy to communicate when the band is playing down here. The foul shot good for Barnes, the old-fashioned three-point play for Hannah. That gives her 10 points for the night, and a 42-16 lead for Snider. 6:38 to go here in the third quarter. Reese between the circles. Reese. Pass knocked away, run down, left baseline saved, but into the hands of Snider's Davis. Nice dish inside, and there's a foul as Hurst was fouled with 6:24 to go in the third quarter. Unselfish play there by the Snider Panthers. And Hurst will be shooting 2. She has 6 points tonight. That foul whistled on Jackson for Wayne, her first, team foul number 2. First of 2 is good for Hurst. That gives her 7 points for the night. Snider at the foul line in that first half, they were 8 of 10, 80%. Well, even I can figure that one out. 6:24 to go. Scoreboard says fourth quarter, but we're in the third quarter. Again, the boys' game should be a good one later on, Snider and Wayne. So stick with us here on SummitCitySports.com as Hurst got them both. And Snider is 3 of 3 at the line in this half. They lead 44-16. As a team now, they're 11 of 13 for the game. There's a pilfer at midcourt by Davis, and loose ball as play gets a little rambly-scrambly right now. Barnes chases it down for Snider. Dish inside, knocked away. Barnes gets it back. Barnes rejected. Shot partially blocked by Jackson. Snider digs it out. Going inside, missing is Hurst. Rebound loosed. Run down here by Hinton. And Hinton gets it back outside to Davis. Now Davis drives it. Nice dish inside. And a bucket for Covington. What a play there by Davis. Sensational pass by Davis. Covington all by herself in the low blocks. She now has 14, averaging nearly 24 a game. And here's a steal at the other end. The pilfer by Davis. And she will go to the rack and miss. Got bothered from behind by Bradley. Bradley runs down the loose ball past the midcourt, stolen by Hinton. Hinton, a runner, good. That gives her 8, and it's now 48-16. Snider by 32 with 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. And Wayne, the Generals having some ball handling issues right now. Here's a traveling violation. And the ball will go back over to Snider. Turnovers continue to pile up for the Generals in this game. It's been a tough year for the Wayne Generals girls team. They just have to fight through it. Still a lot of basketball to go. Have to try and get better the second half of the season. 4:40 left in the third, down low. Now there's a pass stolen by Jackson. Loose ball, scramble is on at midcourt, and a timeout taken here by the Wayne Generals with 4:35 to go. 4:35 to go here in the third quarter. Snider on top by a score of 48-16. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. Well, the Generals boys team, they were stationed behind us for a little bit. Again, we had a chance to talk to them at halftime. And now they head off to the locker room to prepare for what should be a good game in the boys contest tonight with Wayne and Snider. Girls game has been lopsided. Snider in control. They have the basketball, and it's knocked out of bounds. A hustling play defensively there by Coleman for Wayne, number 32. And Snider will have it with 4:25 to go in the third quarter. They lead 48-16. Snider has never lost to Wayne in girls basketball, and they won't tonight. There's a three ball, bullseye, and score the triple for Barnes. That's her second from downtown. She now has 6 points in this quarter, 13 for the night, and it's 51-16. Snider has scored the first 12 points in the second half. We're coming down to 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Reese, over it goes now. This is Coleman. Coleman drives inside, and on the runner, she got fouled, and Coleman should be shooting two here. With 3:54 to go in the third quarter. Foul on Barnes, that'll be her first, and the first on the Panthers in half number 2. 2 foul shots upcoming. First one no good. Coleman will have one more. She's now 1 of 3 at the line tonight, has 7 points. And Jackson goes out now for Wayne. I believe that's Petway that checked in, number 22 for Wayne. One more for Coleman, line left. It's no good off the back of the iron, and the rebound to Snider. Grabbed by Hurst, down court. Covington will not finish. And Covington hits the deck. Rebound to Bradley. Here come the Generals with 3:40 left in the third quarter. Covington steals the basketball. Covington knocked the pass away, got the pilfer. Now the play gets rather sloppy. Hurst digs it out of there. It gets it back outside of Davis. And Davis has it knocked out of bounds by Reese. Panthers maintain possession with 3:27 to go in the third quarter, leading 51-16. Here's the inbounds for Hurst. Gets it in to Davis. Davis between the circles. Man-to-man defense now by the Generals, or person-to-person since this is girls basketball. Covington to the rack, scores and one. 16 for Covington. She'll look for number 17 at the line. 53-16 in favor Snider with 3:17 to go third quarter. And the foul goes on Jackson. That'll be her third. Team foul number 3. Maya Jackson whistled for that foul. Covington Misses the foul shot, and on the rebound, we're going to get a Snider foul with 3:16 left in the third quarter. And they whistle that one on Barnes. That'll be her second. Team foul number 2. Davis goes out. And Pickens into the ball game now for Snider. 53-16, Snider with the lead, as Wayne is still looking for their first points of half number 2. Snider peels back now after showing a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Now with the basketball on the right corner. And the ball's knocked out of bounds on the far side. It remains Wayne basketball as Reese was having some problems over there on the far side. Here's the inbounds by Bradley. Bradley looking out to midcourt, knocked away, races on. It's going out of bounds. It remains Wayne basketball as Pickens knocking a couple of passes away here as she delivers some intensity off the bench. 2:55 to go, third quarter. 53-16, Snider with the lead. Jim Measle with you tonight of SummitCitySports.com. Now with the basketball is Coleman between the circles. With it now is Bradley. Bradley used up the dribble. Traveling is called. Not a whole lot has gone right for Wayne here in this third quarter. 2:39 remaining in the third. No pressure in the backcourt by the Generals. Crowd continues to come in. We're going to have a nice crowd here for the boys game. And the loose ball going out of bounds in the scores table. It will remain Snider basketball. 2:32 to go. Snider in control of this girls game, leading 53-16. Looking to go to 5-2 for the season. I don't have to tell you, it's been a very difficult last 2 weeks. Not only for the girls basketball team, but for everybody here at Snider, and really for the entire basketball community in Fort Wayne following the tragedy that took the life of Peyton Shamble. There's a bucket for Hurst. That gives her 4 for the quarter, 10 for the night. 55-16. Peyton Shamble, who lost her life on November 22nd. At the tender age of 17, Peyton was not here on this earth for very long, but believe me, she's in a much better place. And someday, if we all be good, we'll get to see her again in a very wonderful place. 1:55 to go here in the third quarter. We got a foul there on Pickens, and that'll be her second foul, the third team foul on Snider. Both teams now with 3 fouls in the second half. 1:55 to go, third quarter. Pressure on the inbounds, and with it is Coleman. Coleman, top of the key to the right elbow. Over it goes on the right side. Reese has it now. Reese, ooh, what a screen by Jackson. Oh, hello. Jackson gets the ball. Here's Jackson. Got it blocked from behind, and a foul is whistled, and the Panther fans, well, the folks from Snider didn't care for that call. They thought that was a clean block, but it's whistled on Hurst. That'll be her second, team foul number 4, and they say that's a shooting foul with 1:36 to go in the third quarter. And so it'll be Maya Jackson, a 6'1 sophomore, at the line for the Wayne Generals. 55-16 Snider. And Jackson gets the first point of the second half for Wayne with that foul shot. 55-17 Snider, 1:36 to go in the third. Here's the second one up and in. Jackson now with 4 points for the night, 55-18. Snider with the lead of the basketball. Runner off the window missed by Pickens. Rebound loose, going out of bounds. Last touch by Wayne. It remains Snider basketball with 1:28 remaining in the third quarter. Not a whole lot of spark in the gym right now, but that's going to change in the boys' game, believe you me. It's going to be a good ball game. Here's a shot missed by Covington. Stick back, good for Pickens. So Pickens with a stick back bucket. She's had some nice contributions off the bench tonight for Snider. Pickens now with 4 points, 57-18. Snider with the lead. 1:08 to go in the third quarter. Bank shot good for Maya Jackson. And that gives her 6 points for the night. 57-20. Snider with the lead, under a minute to play in the third quarter. Here's Covington. Strong move to the tin, and she scores. Oh my. Hello. Look out. 59-20. And Covington's got 18. She'll probably set the fourth quarter with this lopsided lead for Snider. 59-20. There's a steal with 37 seconds to go. Hinton. Oh, she got whacked, and she will shoot two. Back defensively to stop the shot was Reese, and Reese got whistled for her first foul. Fourth on the team. 4 fouls both ways here in this half. 34.3 to go. And it's Hinton for 2. Missed the first one. Deshawnee Hinton, 5'8" senior, one of 6 seniors on this Snider roster. One more, line right. Up and no good, she missed them both. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Wayne. And so Snider keeps it with 32.4 to go. 59-20 Snider, here's the inbounds. Now with it out top is Hurst. Hurst finds Covington from the left elbow, fires and misses. Covington runs down her own rebound. And Snider will probably play for one now. Or then again, maybe not. Oh, that works. Pickens has 6. Shows you how much I know. 61-20 Snider. 7 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Time for one more shot for Wayne. And a whistle with 2.4 to go. As Coleman started her drive, we get a Snider foul. And it's on Pickens. That'll be her third. Team foul number 5. Foul was on the floor, so it's Wayne ball out of bounds. 2.4 remaining. Here's the inbounds to Jackson. Jackson against Covington. Blocked by Covington as the quarter comes to an end. 3 quarters in the books here at Snider High School. We're at Kilmer Court. It's Snider 61 and Wayne 20. 8 minutes to go in this one. Jim Measle with you here on SummitCitySports.com. We got the boys game between Wayne and Snider coming up later tonight here on SummitCitySports.com. This broadcast being brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Sports Center Incorporated is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Incorporated is located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, 46804. We have a break here. We can let you know about the girls' schedule for the upcoming Summit Conference Tournament. All the games will be at Wayne High School. On Monday the 26th, starting at 9 in the morning, set your alarm clock. Loras against Wayne. The 12:30 game of the 26th will feature Northside against the Northrop Bruins. And then at 5:45 in a quarterfinal game on the 26th, Snider will be facing Southside, and that'll be a rematch of that terrific double overtime game they had last week. The other quarterfinals on Tuesday the 27th at 10:45 in the morning, Dwenger against Carroll. Homestead gets the winner of the Loras-Wayne game at 4 o'clock on the 27th. And the final quarterfinal, Concordia takes on the Northside Northrop winner on Tuesday night, the 27th at 6:30. The semifinals start at 3 o'clock on Wednesday the 28th. Championship game at 4 o'clock on Thursday the 29th. So that's the Summit Conference Tournament for the girls. If we get a chance during the boys game, we'll run down the schedule for the SAC tournament. There's a bucket and one for the Wayne Generals. As Coleman scores, that gives her 9 points for the night. She'll look for number 10 at the line. 61-22, Snider with the lead with 7:42 to go. And that foul whistle on Pickens is her 4th. 6 on the team. Foul shot is missed by Coleman. And the rebound to the Panthers as it was grabbed by Pickens. 7:35 left in this ball game. Rice now hands it back. Pickens to Rice. 61-22, Snider leads Wayne. Covington still in the ball game. She leads all scorers tonight. Shot no good for Pickens, and the ball retrieved by Coleman. Covington with 18 points so far in this game. Below her season average, but her team is in a very comfortable position. Here is a bank shot, no good. And down court come the Panthers again. This is Rice having troubles. Rice back outside it goes. Oh, there's some contact and no call. Wow. Wow. No decapitation, no foul, I guess. Greg Friend wondering where's the call. 6:42 to go in the game. 61-22, and we're getting a traveling violation out high. Whistled on Austin, number 44. And so Snider gets it back, and Coach Friend talking to that one official over there. That conversation's over. 61-22 Panthers, and a miscommunication there. So Wayne will get the ball back with 6:33 left. 61-22. Snider has never trailed in this game. They're up by 39. They're well on their way to going to 5-2 for the season. Wayne will drop to 0-11. And with the basketball is Austin. Now on the near side, with it is Petway. Petway, a sophomore, between the circles, used up her dribble. Now with it is Coleman. Coleman back on the near side. Austin has it. Austin with 6:08 to go in the ball game. Now Coleman down low, pass knocked away. Scramble is on. Still no whistle. Finally a jump ball is called. And the arrow belongs to Snider. 6:01 left in this ball game. Panthers 61 and the Wayne Generals 22. And they're still coming into the gymnasium. We're going to have a nice crowd for that boys game. All right, with the basketball is Covington. Hands it back to Pickens down low. Covington to the rack, and she will score. Covington's got 20. 63-22. Covington getting close to her average of about 24 points a game. 5.5 minutes to play in this one. 63-22. Snider with the lead. Wayne has the basketball. Well, they did have the basketball. They turn it over. And Snider will get it back with 5:21 to go. Covington averaging 23.8 a game, and she will go out. She's probably done for the night with 20 points. McLaughlin for Homestead leads the area in scoring, according to the statistics that were published today by the Journal-Gazette. 25 a game for McLaughlin, 24.8 to be exact. And if you look at the schedule, after Christmas is over, you might want to circle January 13th on your calendar, because that'll be Snider against Homestead that night. There's a miss and a rebound for Jackson. And that game will be right here at Snider on January 13th. Homestead, one of the top teams in the state in Class 4A this week. So that will be a dandy after the holidays are over with. Hard to believe the girls' season is already at the halfway point. Jackson is fouled inside with 4:47 left in the ball game. Yeah, we've pretty much hit the halfway point for girls basketball since they start in early November. Their season start in early November. That foul is on Gorman, and that'll be her third. Team foul number 7, so Wayne is in the bonus. Jackson sinks the first of 2. Jackson has one more. And it's up, and it's no good. Rebound grabbed by Snider. We got 4:35 to go in this ball game. Maya Jackson with that last foul shot, now with 5 points for the night. Here's a reach-in foul. It's going to be whistled on Austin. That'll be her first. Team foul number 5. .428 to go in this ball game. And Snider has the basketball, leading 63-23. With it is Pickens. Now here's Rice. Rice back over here now to Davis. With it is Pickens. Gets a screen, dribbles to the lane. Whistle with 4:13 left. And both teams now in the 1-and-1 bonus as we have a foul on Wayne. And that'll be fouled. That'll be a foul on Coleman. That'll be her third. Actually, that's the 6th foul on Wayne. I was a bit premature there. So that's their last foul to give before Snider gets into the bonus. Snider has the basketball. Rice down low. Down to 4:05 to go in the ball game. Here's a bank shot. It's missed by Hurst. Loose ball run down in midcourt. That's going to be an over and back violation with 3:58 to go. It'll be Wayne basketball. Panthers on top 63-23. All right, Wayne working to the bucket to our left. Again, they got some new players in the ball game here, so we have to check out the numbers. That's Petway with the basketball. Petway, number 22, pass inside, stolen. And we're down to 3:40 to go. That steal by Pickens. Pickens has had a nice game off the bench tonight for Snider. And another player who's had a nice game off the bench is Delaney Rice, number 32, just a freshman, 5'9" freshman. Going to hear a lot from her in the next few years. Here's a bucket inside for Snider and score it for Pickens. That gives her 6 for the half, 8 for the night. And it's 65-23. Snider with the lead, down to 3:07 to go in the ball game. And with it is Petway, down low, shot won't go, rebound loose, finally corralled by Snider. Under 3 minutes to play now as Pickens finally got that loose basketball. Now here's Rice, and a reach-in foul whistled on Bradley. Or check that, it's on Austin. So with 2:51 to go, both teams in the 1-and-1 bonus. And Delaney Rice has a 3-point play in this game, the old-fashioned 3-point play, 1-and-1. Misses the foul shot. Chases down her own rebound, though, and it's knocked out of bounds. They say last touch by Snider. It'll be Wayne basketball. 2:50 left. Folks still coming in, getting settled for the boys' game between Snider and Wayne. We'll have it here on SummitCitySports.com. So stay with us. And bringing the ball down court is Reese. Near side it comes. Here's a drive by Austin. Misses the shot. Rebound run down by Petway. Outside it goes. Triple try is not there for Reese. Rebound to Snider. And they have the basketball with 2:25 remaining, leading 65-23. Pickens over to Rice. Rice. Now on the near side it comes to Hurst. Hurst out top it comes. And now to the near side it comes. With it is Gorman, and a whistle with 2:08 remaining. We'll have foul shots upcoming here as, again, both teams in the 1-and-1 bonus. And the foul whistled on Jackson. Her second, the 8th foul on Wayne this half. 2:08 to go in the game. Foul shot is missed by Gorman, and the rebound goes to Wayne. 2 minutes to play in this one. 65-23 favor Snider. Here's Austin on the near side. Austin working on Rice. Austin out top it comes. Contact as Reese was bumped and fouled by Pickens going for the steal. That's going to be all for Pickens. She's fouled out. but she finishes up with 8 points. 1:52 to go in the ball game. 65-23. Snider with the lead. Again, a busy week for Snider next week as they play 3 games in 4 nights. And after that, they'll be off until the SAC tournament. 1-1, line left. Reese's foul shot is no good. Rebound, run down near his side. Nice hustle there by Jackson. Ball knocked away out of bounds. Who hit it last? They say Snider ball. 1:46 left in this one. 65-23. Snider with the lead. They're up 19-8 after 1, 39-16 at the half, 61-20 after 3, and 65-23 right now as the clock winds down, and we're down to 1:34. Now here's a drive to the lane, a pump, a shot, and a miss for Hurst. Ball run down by Rice. Rice, cross-court pass. Oh, there's a freshman mistake. And a pilfer out of the air by Austin. Austin, now they get it out top. Triple try is not there. Rebound knocked aside, and it comes back to Reese, who just missed that 3 ball. Reese on the right side lost it in front of her bench. Out of bounds it goes. Snider gets it back with 1:07 remaining at the contest. 65-23. Snider with the ball and a 42-point lead. Down court it comes. Here's a shot from the left wing, missed. Rebound knocked outside, retrieved. Here's a wild shot missed by Hurst, and the ball comes into the hands of Reese for Wayne. And we're down to 50 seconds. Reese over the timeline on the right wing. Cross court it comes. This is Austin. Austin down low. Turnaround is missed by Jackson. Rebound to Snider with 38 seconds. Down court it comes to Hardy. Hardy to the rack, and Hardy can't finish. Rebound going out of bounds. Last touch by Austin, and remains Snider ball. We're down to 31.7. We'll have a fast wrap up because we have to move our camera location here for the boys game. Down to 26 seconds. Here's Rice. And let's see if Snider just dribbles out the clock now. Down to 20 seconds. With it is Gorman. Down to 15 seconds, and it looks like that's what Snider's going to do with a sizable lead. Rice, oh, the freshman will shoot it and score. Oh, well, that gives her 5 points for the night, and that'll be the last basket of this ball game. Feel the buzzer sounds, that's all there is. There ain't no more. Snider wins at 67-23. Their individual numbers: Covington at 20 points, Rice at 5. Barnes finished with 13 points. Davis at 3. Hinton at 6. 8 for Pickens, and 10 for Hurst. So 3 Snider players at double figures. Covington with 20 points, Barnes with 13, and Hurst with 10. For Wayne, Bieber has 6 points. 9 points for Coleman to lead them in scoring. 1 for Bradley. 5 points for Jackson. And 4 points for White. Again, Snider wins at 67-23 over the Wayne Generals. Snider now 5-2 for the season. Wayne drops to 0-11. Well, we hope you enjoyed this girls basketball game of the SAC tonight. And it's been brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's the story tonight here at Snider. And for SummitCitySports.com, I'm Jim Measle. Good night, everybody.